Well, hello. Welcome to the Survivor version of Saturday Night Live. Now, the producers, directors, people in the know, especially with the Saturday Night Live song that Adam Sandler said, sometimes it may be difficult for people to tell the audience, the act, being like, hey, you gotta, you know, and so sometimes it takes for the fans in this new day and age to give advice to the acts, because the fans love the show. And for Saturday Night Live, I don't know if a lot of people do on the internet. This is the first time I've never seen anybody do this, so I'm going to go ahead and do it. And I do it with love. I love all these people. I love Saturday Night Live. I've watched it since I came to America back in the 80s. And, it was a thing. It's always been a thing. We've got our ups and downs, but back on always. I'm like a psycho. I love you. I leave you flowers all the time. No, it's not like that. I'm just a fan. So we're going to break down, but we're going to be rough. We're going to break down who I think is the top of the game and who is the weakest link. And it's going to be a little rough, and it's going to, talk, and I do it with love again. I'm going to temperament this with love. So we're going to start with number one. Number one is Aidy Bryant. And why do I say Aidy Bryant? Aidy Bryant because she is the meat and potatoes of the cast with the sauce and the sparkle, all of it. She is everything. She is like the cement and the block in the house that holds up the pillar, right? But at the same time, she's the rooms. She is a multitasking, amazing genius. She knows where to play, subtle and hilarious and over the top and hilarious. So that's why I give her the number one. Same with, it's very calculated. When you look at that brain, that she's just a beautiful individual in the sense that, how she manipulates and everything, physically and beautifully, mentally, all of it. How she manipulates everything. It's wonderful. Then we've got Beck Bennett as my number two. Why do I say Beck Bennett? I say Beck Bennett because Beck Bennett has, of course, against the similar elements as Aidy Bryant in regards to holding up, being the straight man and being very humorous. But there's some complete horrid things that happen that are made up by some complete beautiful things. It's almost this flip-flop kind of thing. And it's a little frustrating, that there's some skits that to me have this very childlike, horrible element. That it's like, did people just get high and sit around with the kindergartners and have them write it? Kind of element to it. But again, there's some elements that you're just like, and bridging those two together, like Boss Baby. I think, those kind of things, bridging those things together. Then I have Kate McKinnon. And the reason why I put Kate McKinnon number third, and a lot of people might be confused, be like, excuse me? Is because she's wonderful, of course. Because Kate McKinnon is so wonderful, is why I have her as a number three. We're starting to see her in movies, and whether they succeed or fail, she's doing an amazing job. But I feel like she needs a vehicle. I feel like she's such a big star that I would love for her to have some kind of vehicle that we can cement and say, yay, you can now move on. And of course, I would love to, I think Keenan has been there longer, so perhaps I would like her to take that mantle of being the one that is, the mother figure of that element. Then we've got Cecily Strong. Cecily Strong is very strong, very wonderful, on cue, on time, writing, all of it. Strong player. The reason why I have her before Kate is because Kate has, a little bit more movies under her belt, a little bit more of the showtime, it seems. So that's why I put her under there. Then we've got Leslie Jones. And Leslie Jones is wonderful. And there's really a quick growth in what she's doing, but she's still staying true to herself. We're seeing it with the Oprah. We're seeing it with the Whoopi. We're seeing her singing. We're seeing her step up her game. I'm just thinking off the top of my head that she also has a star power. She may not have, to me, necessarily strong, catalog, but she's getting there. She's really getting there very quickly. So Cecily, watch out. Then we've got Kenan Thompson, and the reason why I put him before Leslie is because Kenan has been there forever. It's getting kind of tired. Oh, dare I say it? Yes, I know. So I mean, we see like it's a tough situation because it's like a Will Ferrell kind of element, like beautiful, like these characters that are iconic, that are staying. It's just like, oh, but we need to have a vehicle for Kenan. Like a strong, powerful, wonderful vehicle that is going to ride out for several seasons, kind of like, what's his name, a Seinfeld kind of thing, or a Veep kind of thing, or something that is really, going to be like, that's the, Kenan was on SNL, but now Kenan's got this, and this overrides that, and that's what I'd like to have for Kenan. So, I think that Kenan needs us to pick it up a little bit and see what happens. Or producers or companies, whatnot. I don't know. Then we've got Melissa Villaseñor. Melissa Villaseñor is moving really fast, and I love it. I love it. She's moving up the ladders really, really fast. Love it. Love her quickness. Love the ability to be able to do different characters. Love the comedy. Love the humor. Love the physical comedy with the timing and the beats and everything. Just I love what she's doing. And the reason why I didn't put her as higher is because not a lot of people still know. It was about her. A lot of people know about all these other people before, so she's reasonably new. Then we've got Heidi Gardner. Heidi Gardner is another person that you've got the girlfriend, and the girlfriend and the boyfriend. That's pretty good. But then you've got the girlfriend to the boxer. I was just like, you've got some really funny characters that really stand out that people love. And Heidi had shown her strengths as a writer, perhaps in working in that one alien newscast show. So she has a vehicle. I feel like that's really a strong vehicle. So that's why I put her up there. And we're getting to the bottom. I'm sorry. Then we got Mikey Day, and I love Mikey Day. I really do. I just feel like Mikey Day, I can't think of a character for Mikey Day. I can think of physical comedy. I can think of him playing different characters. But I think that Mikey Day, as amazing as he is, still kind of gets lost in the shuffle. And there needs to be more. Then we go into Alex Moffat. And again, I think that's it. They're suffering from the same kind of situation where they just need something. Oh no, Kylie Mooney. I'm sorry, totally skipped Kylie Mooney. I'm sorry, Kylie Mooney. I'm debating between Kylie Mooney and Mikey Day in regards to who's at the top and who's at the bottom. You guys write a joke about that. No. Because Kylie Mooney has some really great things, but I think that because of the Beck Bennett, there's sometimes some flaws that are associated with Beck Bennett and Kylie Mooney, that perhaps Kylie Mooney, because he doesn't have, there needs to be a separation between those two. Did I say that? Yes, I did. Then we've got Alex Moffat. And Alex Moffat, I think, gets lost in the shuffle. He's got some CNN, he's got the guy from the White House, and then I need a little bit more. I need more to outshine, to do. I think some of these, also you got to take into consideration internet communication, publicity, all those kind of things. Who's out there, who's doing what, who's connecting, who's getting some bad press, who's getting some good press. And I'm not saying bad press, just press in general. And you'll be surprised, as to some people that I perhaps love more than other people are not where you think I might put them. And because I didn't put my personal opinions into it. I put it from I looked at the show. I was like, what's best for the show? I'm sorry, but what's best for the show? Then we've got Chris Redd. Now, I put Chris Redd here even though I love Chris Redd. I've seen Chris Redd's work before. My only difficulty is that Chris Redd doesn't have enough time to shine. And it's one of those things where, it just... I think that a lot of time has been allotted to Pete Davidson. I think that that's what the difficulty was. I think that a lot of time was given to the whole Pete Davidson, Yara Grande kind of situation. And I think in that, because of that, because joke times, because it may be funny at the time, that's time that takes away from the joke, and that's time that takes away from other comedians being able to do skits and being able to do jokes. So I think playing that card was not what may have been positive to bring up ratings, but in the long run, you right now you be like, okay, now that game card's out, what do we do? So then we've got I don't even know her name, Ego. I'm sorry, I am so sorry, because I'm doing this on the fly again. I think that she has not been given enough time. That's what I feel like. I feel like she has not been given enough time. With the time that she has been given, she has done amazing work, but not enough and not iconic. I think that there was one skit where I forget who the guy was. Everybody loves him, and I'm like, okay. And he was hosting, and he was good. And it was the Black family reunion, and she was his girlfriend, and that was good. I liked it, but other than that, I gotta do this off the top of my head, because I'm doing this for America, and I'm doing this for the show. So I feel like I like her. I just would like to see more time. This hurts me a lot. By the way, Colin Jost and Michael Che are doing a wonderful job. I mean, they're even giving them another show on, when SNL is off. So they don't belong in this rating, and they work off the why they can't be rated within this is because they're a separate team, and they work really well with each other, and they bounce off each other really well, which is difficult. It's a lot harder to have a bigger cast to have that energy, because the character cohesiveness and all of it so they're totally separated from that avenue. This hurts me a lot, because I love Pete Davidson. Yeah, I love Pete Davidson. And I love him as an individual, as a comedian, as a very funny person. But I feel like it's like that trope when, you're like the best. It's like, who's the first person to have often, like, it's the person that's most closely associated to, to me, he's got Chad. And that's it. Like, off the top of my head, to me, he's got Chad, and that's it. I love him. Do I think that there should be a cast change up? No, I don't. I feel like time needs to be better allotted, and I feel like we need to stop, like, none of this publicity BS addressing who's dating, and if you are, you need to keep it on the DL, or at least not do it. If you know you're going to be dating, like, I don't know, Jesus, then don't. Let Jesus do Jesus' work. Or like, I don't know, Madonna, or like Cher, just keep cool. Or pick someone, that's not doing a movie or making big hits right now. I don't know. So I feel like that card was just, it played it. It just took time. To me, when you look at SNL, it's time. Time is money. And every single skit has to be on its A game and going further. That houses everything. Every single skit needs to have the idea of, can this be a movie? Can this be a franchise? Can this sell t-shirts? Can they sell quotes? Can we make dolls out of this? There needs to be, this is what we're playing with right now. This is basically the playing game that Avengers, all of those things that brought into play. So so there is no time for holes. There's no time for holes. Yeah. So I think that for me, I hope my opinion is a wake-up call. If you agree with my opinion, let me know in the comment section down below. And be nice. Be nice. If you're not nice, I will fucking curse you. I won't even block you, because you know who I am. Alright? I won't curse you badly. I'll just, make it known that you said something mean, and this is what's happening to you is because you said something mean. It's not too bad, but just bad enough. You know what I mean? Just for you. A little gift as a teaching tool to let you know. And I hope that none of the people that I talked about in this video are hurt by what I say, because I love you so much. I really do. And that's why I said that I don't think there should be a shakeup. I think that there needs to be someone coming in and being a complete asshole about it. Be like, no, this is not, no. Yes, okay, we can see that. No, there needs to be a lot, like, a swifter axe on ideas, because if holes are getting through, that's insulting. That's really insulting. You can hear it. You can actually hear it in the audio, and that should never be happening. Cut to a clip of Sinead O'Connor ripping up the Pope in his picture. That'd be much better than holes. Dare I say, yes I did. Alright, either way, I want to wish everyone at SNL, the producers, directors, trash people, be good to one another. Be really, just take a moment and just say to the other people working around you, be like, I love you. Just look at someone in the eye and be like, I love you. Just say that. Because you're putting together amazing work. Look at what you just did with Adam Sandler, and look at the Chris Farley. I mean, it's just, look at the history, look at the people, feel the energy of the building, feel what you're making, feel the resonance of minds that you are shaping throughout America. Some people have left, but people are going to come back, don't worry. And just feel that magic that Lorne has helped create for, you know. I think that it's one kind of seasons, Lorne's probably going to show up on American Gods, right? I was like, I'm the Skit King. I'll fix this with a skit. You know, that kind of thing. What do you think? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Birds, do you agree? The birds don't agree. Do you agree, birds? They're like, maybe. They're like all singing all day. Either way, I gotta let you go. I can't even do it right. My lips are not wet. I'm gonna let you go. I wish you all a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful eternity.